Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your first official face-off here for Misfits '08. We have a big one for you today. We have our heavyweight division matchup. People are excited for this one and calling it might be the fight of the night. I have Hasim Rahman Jr. and Alan Belcher. How are you fellas doing today?
Doing good, brother. Thanks for
Good. It's a
having me.
pleasure to be here. Appreciate y'all.
So I want to ask y'all off the jump. Is there animosity between y'all? Is this a friendly exhibition or is there a feud here? How are we feeling about each other?
I honestly don't know Hasim, and I've watched his fights. I feel like I know him. I've watched him a lot, But yeah, man, I don't really carry that type of energy. My energy is all competition. It's my passion and my purpose to feed my spirit by competing and feeding my family. So I bring a lot of energy and a lot of intensity to the ring. But personally, with Hasim, I just see him as a challenge, you know. So yeah, definitely respect his skills, and I've watched a lot. I've watched a lot of his fights, so I know him very good. I believe on a personal level, nothing. No, there's really nothing. I hope that he brings a competition, you know, brings good energy and makes it competitive. I want to push myself and test myself.
Well, you heard that, Hasim. It sounds like he's coming on the friendly side, but he says he's seen a lot of your tape. He's watched your fights. He knows your habits. How do you feel about that?
Uh, alhamdulillah. I'm just blessed to be here, be in this position. Like he said, I don't know him, he don't know me. He's this is just another fight. Um, you go into every fight believing that you're gonna win, come out on top. So that's what I plan to do.
Okay. Now, Hasim, your last Misfits outing was against Greg Hardy and it didn't come out in your favor. Do you have a lot of pressure going into this one to prove the people of Misfits wrong?
The people at Misfits have actually shown me a lot of love after that fight. I don't know if that was so much a loss as people think, but there's always pressure. Every time I fight, it's the opponent's Super Bowl. Every time I fight, they feel like it's a championship fight, or a win over me could project them into another level as if they were to be fighting someone else. So the pressure is the same. It's no different. I fought under tremendous pressure from the first time I put on a pair of gloves, so it's nothing new.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, Alan, is this your Super Bowl? He's saying when opponents fight him, it's their Super Bowl. Do you see this as your Super Bowl? Or is this just another day in the office for you?
Well, bro, this is every fight to me is I'm climbing the ladder right now. I'm going on 9 straight wins, and this is my second. This is the final season of my career. So we're just speaking total truth. It is what it is. There's certain pressures that come to me. There's certain pressures that are on Hasim. He is, he's a legitimate boxer. He's a big man. He's long. He's long. He's probably longer than me. I haven't really looked into it, but just by judging the height and
Oh,
stuff, I believe he has a lot of things to where this looks like maybe he's the favorite. Maybe going into this in a legitimate boxing match. He has more boxing matches than me too. Um, so I mean, there's pressures there. There's pressures. There's different things, but the thing is man, every fight to me at this point is I put everything into it. The Super Bowl is fun. That can make you weak, or it can make you come as a champion. So I use all of the pressure and everything uh, in my favor. It's all in the energy. It's all in the perception that you have. So I've done a lot of work to get myself to where I know 100% where I am. I know the dangers. I know the dangers with him. I know the dangers stepping in there every time. I know what winning is going to mean to me, and I know what losing is going to do to my career. And it is what it is. So I'm just 100% truthful with myself, and I'll find a way to win. So
Now,
that's what
Alan, correct me if I'm wrong. You said you're coming off of 9 straight wins, but when I checked your record, it looked like you were coming off of a lot of inactivity. Am I wrong by saying that?
well, I mean, there was a long inactive time from my UFC career to where I came back in boxing and bare knuckle. Yeah, for sure. But if you look at the last 2 years, I've probably been one of the most active fighters in the world because I did have, I had a little setback where I just couldn't get a fight there for a moment. Like this last winter, uh, I sat for like 2 or 3 months, but besides that, I was boxing or bare knuckle every month or two, and I was starting to just knock them out like crazy as far as like getting fights. And but no, I haven't been inactive. This is the most active I've been actually before my run to get into the UFC when I was very, very young, just turning pro in MMA, getting in there. I think I had 9 straight wins or something like that. And then, yeah, it's felt great to be active actually. So no, I feel like I am, I've freshly just been in there. And since my last fight, I've been continuing to challenge myself against good high level pro boxers. So I just leveling up, man.
Awesome. Now, Hasim, this is your second time out. You're going up against a BKFC fighter. Do you think about that at all? Does that affect you at all? Does that bother you at all? Or does it not matter?
Nah, it doesn't matter. We not in the BKFC yet, so we'll have to wait till after this fight to do that one.
Okay, now let me ask both of you gentlemen, whose gas tank is lasting longer? You guys are both big boys. Whose gas tank is lasting longer?
And here's my opinion on that. I prepared myself the best that I can. A lot of the conditioning is mental. A lot of the conditioning is mental, man. If you're very anxious and you're very afraid, your adrenaline is going to try to make up for that, and you could be in the best shape of your life and then you have no legs. So it's all mental. I'm a veteran. I've been in there, and I can grind it out. I actually thrive at this one reason my confidence is so high going into fights now is because I've seen so many different scenarios and I've got myself out of trouble. I'm able to switch my styles, fight on the inside, the outside, switch my stance, come back from, bad, being hurt bad and come, so what's the worst thing that can happen? Let's find out and figure it out. So yeah, conditioning wise, I'm in the best shape of my life, honestly. I'm getting older, so I definitely train a little bit different, but I've made up for it with my efficiency, and I don't waste anything. I use that to where I don't want necessarily the fight to go the distance. I'm prepared for it too, though, but I prefer to get it over with, so first or second round knockout is what I try for every single time.
Hasim, how tall are you?
6'2".
Alan?
Yeah, 6'2".
Wow, 6'2",
Hey,
6'2". Two Goliaths going at it. Hasim, what's your game plan going into this fight? Can you let us know anything about what you have planned for him, or do we have to find out the night of the fight?
I mean, it's no secret he's gonna come. Like he said, he's the guy that turns tragedy into triumph. I've watched his fights as well, and he's been behind big on the scorecards, and he finds a way to get the knockdown or knockout that he needs. He finds a way to up the pace. He's very, very dangerous fighter. This is a very, very dangerous fight. He's not the BKFC world champion for no reason. he's not undefeated in the boxing ring for no reason. This is a high level competitive, very competitive fight. It's very high level. I think that he'll have his success and I'll have my success. And at the end of the day, we'll see who, like you said, whose gas tank lasts longer, who actually has the wit and the skill combined to come out victorious on the 22nd.
And that's one thing about you, Hasim, that everybody talks about. You fight anybody and everybody, no matter the people don't want to fight, you fight, and we respect you for that. Hasim, if you were to win and get your arms raised the night of the fight, is there anybody on your mind? Is there anybody on this revenge tour of yours that you want to see on Misfits, or are you focused on Allen and Allen only?
I would like to challenge Allen for his BKFC belt in the BKFC.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a great fight, and he's already the champion in his realm, and he's stepping over to my realm. So why not repay him the favor and go over to his side? And if I'm going to be a true crossover athlete, then I could cross over to either one of his either way he wants it. If he wants to do BKFC and fight for that belt, I would be honored and love to do that. If he wants to go back to his UFC days and do it in the cage, then we could do that. But Alan Belcher is all
Wow.
that's on my mind right
Well, wait, hold on, hold on. All right, so I was really excited about the BKFC thing, but you're gonna make it easy on me if we do MMA. Let's
now. I mean,
let's
I
not
mean,
go
it's
let's
all,
not go that far.
it's,
Let's not go that far yet.
it's not. It's only one way to find out. I mean, it's only one way to find out. A fight is
All
a
right.
fight.
Well, look, hey, that's cool because that gives us options to make money. But
Absolutely.
I think David Feldman will do that fight for sure,
Yeah,
100%.
and
So if
once
it
we
if
do it,
it is a if it's a if it's a close match, either way we could do it. If you were to end up winning, then we'll shake on it right now. We can do that in the BKFC for sure.
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. I got
and I
no
think,
ties, man. I'm ready to rock. However we can do it. We can do it in the boxing ring. We can do it in the circle. We can do it in the octagon,
all right,
or like you said, I will be making it easy on you getting into the cage. It's kind of like you making it easy on me getting in the ring. So we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out.
that's right. All right, all right.
I
I'm
love
down
it. I
with that.
love it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. There's more coming from these two after the fight. Alan, I have to ask you, night of the fight, predictions.
My prediction, my prediction for this fight is just that is yeah, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. 100%, 100% honest with you. Every single fight goes differently than I thought it would. So a lot of times I'll call a first round, second round knockout or whatever. Sometimes I get it, but I feel like there's probably going to be some type of surprise there. Some type of adjustment. Um, Hell, I might be on fire right off the bat, but uh, the thing is, you can watch my fights, and I'm sure Hasim and his coaches have already picked up on it. As the fight goes on, I get more and more and more and more comfortable. So I know that's going to creep in. That's going to creep in on Hasim too. He knows that the longer it goes, I start to get in the rhythm. I start to get in my zone. So I, my prediction is a second round knockout.
Wow.
That's what I have much respect to Hasim. That's not what this is about. I don't bring any hate. I don't bring any negativity. But when I'm going in there, I hope he's doing the exact same thing and he's trying to knock me out. But that's what I intend to do. Um, that's the biggest exclamation point on this fight. That's what I'm training to do. And so far I've been able to do a lot of things that I didn't even believe I could do in the last couple of years. So I'm going to create it and make it happen. Round 2 knockout.
Wow, that is big, y'all. A round 2 knockout. That would make a statement and make a ripple effect throughout Misfits for sure. Hasim, you heard it. This man said it's a round 2 knockout. How do you feel about that? And what is your prediction?
You know, everybody is entitled to their opinion. He's the one fighting. I will hope that he think he's gonna win. But as far as prediction, if he's coming in uh looking for a second round knockout, that's how people get knocked out. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy him and go with the same prediction.
Let's go. Both predicting a second round knockout. Both predicting a second round knockout. All right, you guys, that is the face off between Hasim Rahman Jr. and Alan Belcher. Be sure to watch the fight on DAZN on July 22nd, live in Nashville. It's going down. Misfits 08. You don't want to miss it. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
All right. See you then.
Thank you. We see you on the 22nd.